Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Bitumelo Gomede. If you're here for the very first time, this is a channel where I take care of you mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And guys, I have been hiding. So this year is very different from last year when I started the channel. The reason being that I work at a different place now and I'm always so exhausted, actually. Not exhausted, but it is highly relational where I work, so I feel like I feel more people out than I usually did. But also another thing is that I've made a vow to myself that I want to spend more time outside, so I spend a little bit of more time outside. But welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, thank you so much. I saw that we reached 700 subscribers. Blows my mind because I literally have been so inconsistent, and I actually don't know how social media works. Like the time when I was consistent, I would literally like get 1 or 2 subscribers like in a long time. But now that I am not consistent, like I get way more. But I also think maybe it's because of the reels, because even though I don't make like actual videos, but I do make reels, and that usually, like, I guess brings in the people. So I am so grateful for all the people that are here. Thank you for being here. So today I do want to give a life update, but then I'm like, maybe I should save that for another day. So or should I? No, I have a burning conversation that I wanted to talk to you about, and I think a lot of creators go through it, or not just creators. Like I feel like a lot of people go through this in adulthood. I also don't know if I've mentioned this before, so it's like going through my videos, but I'm like, I'm not sure if I've mentioned this before, because sometimes I feel like I say things that I've already said, but maybe I'm gonna say it better. So I want to talk about why we don't finish what we started. I find that a lot of adults start things, projects, careers, and things, and never really like finish the things that they start. And apart from like external factors like finances or having a fight with someone, or like maybe, what did I say, having a fight? But I mean, like, if it's a relational thing, yeah. But generally, starting things. So I'm basically talking about people that start things and never finish them because maybe they run out of motivation, or they run out of ideas, or they run out of whatever. I've realized that a lot of us really like are consumed by instant gratification. And no matter how woke you think you are, like I view myself as someone who is like very independent in my thinking, but the more I think I'm independent, the more I realize that not so much. I am not as independent as I thought I am. And I am also like consumed by instant gratification. Like I look at older generation and how things take time with it. Like everything took time, like things were running at a normal processing of life, or processing of life. Like things take time. You plant a flower today, it does not bloom tomorrow. Like it has to bloom at the right season. It needs to be taken care of. It needs to be watered and all of that. And I think because we live in such a convenient world where everything is like this, you click, you things happen. Somehow we've lost patience. Somehow we've lost the ability to trust the process. So I think that's why a lot of us like start things and never finish them, because there is that reality still that things don't just happen. They take time and they take a process, and that's a difficult thing for us to process, because our everyday life does not translate that. So yeah, that's point number one. And then point number two, I realized that a lot of us also do not believe that we're capable of great things. I think when Miriam, it's my favorite poem, Miriam Williamson. Anyway, that poem about our deepest fear, I think the part where it says, it is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Boom. That's literally like so many people, like so many of us frightened by things working out. I don't know why. And I think for most of us, we come from the township where things don't work out. Where you put in the energy and the effort into things, and things don't generally work out. And it's easy for you to sort of like believe that things don't work out than to believe that they do, because believing that they do is uncommon. And yeah, it is uncommon. But things not working out is more like, oh yeah, we know you started a Magunya business and it dies out. Like, I think it's a I don't even want to use this word like loosely, but definitely could say like it's a trauma response for Black people, especially who come from the township, that things don't work out. So you lose heart before things work out, because the process that I spoke about is hard in the middle, and it's like, oh yeah, that's how things usually are. So I think there's that thinking that, who am I to think that this thing is gonna work? Who am I to think that I am brilliant? Who am I to, like, I know I'm speaking for a lot of people, like, because I am also like that. And what's crazy is that I actually didn't grow up thinking that I'm not gonna be something. I actually grew up thinking that I'm gonna be the best thing ever, okay? Like, if anything, I'm disappointed at my life right now, because I always thought that, yeah, like, I've always thought of my life as like up there, like highly successful. And you grow up and you see other people who have the same skills as you, same strengths, doing much better, and you think, God can't bless all of us the same way, so some of us have to be humble about it. And that's a lie from the devil. So yeah, instant gratification really is a stumbling block to a lot of us. We don't trust the process, and we don't want, we're not used to things like taking time. Like, you notice how when you are warming the water using a microwave, not water, why would you use water? You're not American. But have you noticed how when you are warming food in the microwave, more often than not, you don't wait for it to finish. Like, you just make it stop. And I think that's how, like, our brains just process things, even using things like TikTok. And I think that's why I've also, like, cut out my TikTok use, because it really, like, such an instant gratification thing that it affects your normal daily life. So I think we need to adopt, like, a slow gratification, or a delayed gratification. And yeah, maybe when we start embracing delayed gratification, then we'll be able to withstand the process. And then another thing, why we start and never finish, is that we are highly dependent on support. And this one, like, I can't blame anyone. Like, no one is an island, and we should depend on having support. But I think we need to grow stronger to be able to withstand the things that we want to achieve, or withstand the things that we started even without support. And that is really, really hard. That is like impossible. Possible, but impossible. But if you do not have support, still continue the things that you wanted to continue with. Be able to push through, be able to support yourself, be able to take breaks. And I think also like people don't take breaks, and that's why like you go in hard. Like I always look at some of my friends when we are at gym, like the first workouts they give their all and they're not able to finish the session strong. And I'm like, that's sometimes what we do in life. Like when we start, we go hard and we're not able to withstand the process and finish strong. So like maybe support yourself and pace yourself, like pace yourself so that you're able to finish strong. I don't know who this was for, and maybe it was just for one person. I don't know. And I'm not gonna like try and convince you that this was for you. If it was, please let me know, and let's continue the conversation in the comments. And if it wasn't, maybe it's for someone that you know. Please send it to someone that you think might benefit from it. I love you so much. I love you guys so much. You are the kindest strangers that I know, and I am so grateful for you. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of changes that are coming on this channel. I'm so excited, but I can't tell you now because I need to confirm that yet. Yeah, I love you. Bye.